I don't like yes and.
Yeah, we've talked about this. I like yes and for players when they improvise. But as a dungeon master, this rhetoric, this opinion that you are a bad dungeon master if you don't yes and is such a toxic.
I think so, yeah.
And we had that opinion from last week. We had that or like story from like last week at some point where they were like, oh yeah, I let my players heal the poisoned prince, and then because they didn't go and get the antidote, it's just like I said yes to them being able to heal the poison, and then they didn't go on the quest, so then my story didn't progress. I let them have a check on seeing an invisible army that they weren't supposed to see until way later, and then they rolled a natural 20 for a 30, and then they tried to fight the invisible army there, and then it's just like, because of yes and because of this whole like you don't say no as a dungeon master, people get themselves into situations that they shouldn't get themselves into.
I completely agree.
And